Monday morning, everybody. It is the 6th of January. Happy birthday to a friend, Jim Caviglia. He is something today. I actually have my sister's birthday coming up. I got to get her flowers too. She's turning the big 6-0, so I got to get busy. Birthdays. Anyway, our gospel today is from Matthew chapter 4, verses 12 through 17 and verses 23 through 25. So here we are. It's adult Jesus. We're done with baby Jesus. That. So this gospel, it starts off, well, let me put it this way. When I was in seminary, we heard homilies almost every day because we had daily mass. And the daily mass were not like, I don't know, like a Bob Jory kind of mass done in 20 minutes. These are like almost Sunday masses done every day, and including the homilies, at least 8 to 10. One famous one was like 30 minutes homily. And usually these homilies, I can't remember any of them, most of them, they were intellectual exercises. It was more like the priests who were teaching or preaching were conducting a class for us. In a sense they were, but they really didn't stick in. When we had guest priests who were coming in from the parishes, then they preached differently. It came from their experience. And that experience is what made a kind of a quality of difference. But one of the things I think a danger for us as seminarians when we came out, young priests when we came out, is we follow that model. And we start preaching, when we start preaching parishes, we start preaching from a very intellectual, academic mode. And it takes a little while for us to kind of get to the experiential model. And I say that because the challenge for me, what this gospel brings out for me, is to preach from that experiential model. Because what did Jesus do? He preached, says, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Then goes right on and says, he went all around Galilee, he worked. And from his experience with the people, he preached. And it was a real thing. And of course, people, it says, loved what he had to preach and teach. Because it come from his heart, not just up here, but also from his heart. And so the challenge for me in my preaching as well is, what am I preaching for? And I look at that. Sometimes I don't do good at it, but sometimes I think I do. How I tell when I do good is either I really upset people because I've upset their beliefs, or people are like, yeah, Father, that really spoke to me. I like that. When I know I didn't hit it is when, exactly, there's silence. I can just tell the energy's changed. But I always, for me, the ethics of it is always trying to preach for something. To remember, to remind people, and myself, because I'm usually preaching to myself, is what are we here for? What is this all about? What will this affect us? How will this affect us? Because I want to be modeled after Jesus. So, now I know most of you are saying, well, how does this apply to me? Because I don't preach. Yeah, you do. Maybe you don't preach officially in a church, but you preach by your actions. We all preach by our actions. We all preach by our attitudes to the people around us. So maybe we got to make sure that we preach from the right source, from the experiential model from ourselves. Not trying to coerce people necessarily, but trying to inspire people. Okay, there's the challenge. That's the divine wisdom for the day. All right, guys, enjoy the day. I will see you back here tomorrow.